Hey everybody, Jason here. Got a really exciting video. I've been waiting a long time to make this. The time has finally come. I got an entire tank set up. I'm going to be making, customizing just about as much as I possibly can. The only thing I'm really not going to be making is the actual tank itself. So I'm going to go over everything here real quick and we'll get started. First off, I'm going to be setting up a 20-gallon long tank. I got this from a really nice guy named Chris from Eugene Fish and Rescue. I traded him my 10-gallon for this. And so Chris, if you're watching, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Finally getting around to putting this together. So this is the 20-gallon long. This is a glass top. As you can see, you probably cannot find these in the stores. I had this custom made at a glass manufacturing place. It's just 9 inches by just over, I think, 29 1/4 by 3/16 thick. Really nice piece of glass. Nice glass top right there. So that's just the tank right there. So over here, I've got a piece of acrylic plexiglass. I'm going to make my own sump. I forgot the measurements of this. Sorry about that. How big was this? 18 by 24. I think that'll be enough to make a nice sump to sit on the back of it. I got my LED strip light and the gutter over there. I'll show you in a minute to make the hood. Strip light. This is going to be some bulkheads for the sump where the water is going to flow back into the tank. If you guys have seen my other videos with my sump, you know what I mean. Got my air pump, my water pump, heater, some screws to make the stand, black sand for the tank. I already got some other bigger rocks and one piece of driftwood to put in there. And I got 6 2x4s, which are actually 1.5 inches by 3 by 8 feet. And here's the white plastic gutter I'm going to be making for the hood for the light, which I already actually made one for my other tank and it actually worked out really nice. So I'll show you guys how I make that. The other thing I did not have in here is the paint. I got some black paint for the stand and the hood. And that's pretty much it. That's most of it. There's only a couple things I need to get. Some tubing for the water pump to pump the water into the sump. I need to get a little handle for the tank lid. One of those little sticky handles you can put on there. Oh, and I need a couple of plastic ends for the hood. And there was something else I can't remember. But it's all very small, minor stuff. But this is the basics of it, so I'm going to be making a whole video on all of this, putting together this entire thing. And so if any of you guys haven't done this before, hopefully this will help you out, give you some ideas. I've never actually done this much, completely make an entire thing like that, like this. But this is going to be great. And I think I'm going to put a male and female convict in here. See if I can get them to breed, give away some convicts for free. Just kind of like the whole fish family thing going on. So to start off, I'm going to be making the sump first and then the stand, because the sump is going to sit on a shelf on the back of the stand. So I need to make the sump first, and then that way I can figure out exactly how to make the shelf on the back of the stand. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start cutting out the pieces for the sump. This acrylic's only 1/8 inch thick, so you can just use a razor blade and score it a few times, probably around 5 to 10 times, and then put it on the corner of the table and snap it. For anything thicker, I think you kind of need to use a saw or something. Okay, here's one piece I already scored and snapped off. Forgot to show you, but I'll show you this one. I need to cut out these 2 pieces. So I already scored it a couple times, and you just place it on the edge. Just making sure you can see that, and that's it. Okay, so here's the sump all done. It's all glued. It's almost about 2 feet long, maybe a little less. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pump water in here. I'll have the filter floss. Water go through here with the heater. Then I'll have all my biomedia here. And then I'll have both of these bulkheads screwed on there so the water will pour back on the tank. So real quick, I'm gonna fill this up and see if this leaks or not. So, looks like it's good to go, no leaks. Now, next I am going to go cut these off a little bit. I'm just gonna leave about a 1/4 inch sticking out. I'm gonna cut them with a hacksaw and then I'll screw them on. There we go, sump is completely done. We gotta start working on the stand for the tank, and then we'll make the shelf, and once it's all done we just set this on the back and put all the media in it, put the heater in there, all the good stuff. So next thing, I'm gonna start working on the stand. Alright everybody, the stand is done. Came out pretty good. Got the shelf on the back for the sump. I like it. Alright, next thing to do is paint it. Getting close. Stand came out really good. It's actually extremely strong. I put my whole body weight on just one of these, and I'm 170 pounds, and it's fine. The whole tank would be maybe over 200 and evenly distributed, but 170 pounds on one spot. It's pretty strong. It's not going to break. But I like the shelf. That came out really good. So I'll have the pump coming out here, putting water in there, flow through, back on the tank. Gonna work great. All right, let's paint it. Painted, waiting for that to dry. I'm going to go ahead and start making the hood for the light using some plastic gutter. And measure this and cut it out. Alright guys, it's getting close. Really excited. It is all done. It is ready to be set up. Painted a nice blue background on the tank. Got the sump ready to go. Got the hood. The hood and the light came out really good. It's an LED strip got from the hardware store. And the paint came out really good on that white gutter. But it's ready. So next, move it all in the house. piece by piece. I think I'm gonna have to, next thing is wash the black sand, put some water in it, get the filter going. Oh yeah.